G'day everybody, it's Kim here from Kim's Homestead with you once again on an absolutely glorious day. It's cold, but the sun is out and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought, well, what better day than today to take you around on a May garden tour. So that's what we're going to do. Let's head out and start out the front, and I'll see you there. My, these carnations smell absolutely beautiful. They're really lovely. Some of these little poppies and violas are absolutely exquisite. This little one here was an extremely straggly plant. I chopped it pretty much back to the bare stub, and it's come out and it's absolutely glorious. Look at all that flower. It's the best it's been since we've been here. So I think I'm going to start with this little plot here that I planted up. All the little violas are coming out in some sort of flower. There's a lot of sunflower seeds still to come up yet. And the jonquils and daffodils, they're all coming up. The dahlias I planted as those tiny little seedlings. I've just finished staking all of those up, so they're coming out quite beautiful. They're all doing quite well. I'm very pleased with them. There's a lot of patches to fill in yet, but they've got to grow a little bit yet. So I'll gradually fill it in, probably over winter. See how they go. This little one here, where are we? Look at the flowers on that little one. That's doing quite well as well. Hopefully it will be a nice hardy little plant. I think it should be. We'll see. Right, now we'll move on to another part of the garden. This is the centre part where the big eagle is, and my little wheelbarrow of plants all coming out in flower, looking very nice. That verbena is absolutely beautiful. The little soft pink and white. Isn't that gorgeous? Then we have some stocks here. I've got a lot of bulbs coming up yet. I do love the scent of stocks. They're really nice. Looks like I've got some young larkspur coming up from last year's plants. So they'll be nice when they come out. There's a few in there, so I'll let them go. They were all different colours, so that'll be nice. There's a few weeds in there, but when the larkspur's big enough, I'll pull the weeds out. Right, now we're going up the driveway a little bit. This little bush here is so pretty. It's a big mass of flowers when it's flowering properly. And the snapdragons, little yellow snapdragons. There's another verbena there. I don't know what colour this one is. And I'm not sure what this one is. Then we have portulaca. There's the lavender and some more stock. Some more jonquils and portulaca. Over here I've got foxglove. They haven't flowered yet, so I don't know what colour they're going to be. They've been in there for a full 12 months now, so they should actually flower come springtime. And this rose, Black Beauty, is just gorgeous. We've got some Livingston daisies down here. I don't know what colour they're going to be. There's only a couple of them that survived, but they did survive. Down here I have blood lily. I don't know what the name of those lilies are. It's sort of like a pineapple lily. More blood lily there. I've got a heap of them in, so I don't think I lost too many. This rose here is doing quite well. It gets a little bit feral. I think they mislabeled it. It was supposed to be a little bush rose. I'm pretty sure it's a climbing rose. Never mind. Here's a pineapple lily. doing quite well. Then we've got my cream or white rose. It needs deheading because it's about to come out the flower again. Then I've got agapanthus and more roses. This one's a nice little sort of dusty pink. Doesn't have any smell. They're supposed to be scented. Oh well. And this one is a nice little orangey type one. Also needs deheading. And I do know the name of them. I've forgotten. I'll probably remember it after I finish this video. Purple one there and a white one over in the corner. Right, now we'll head over this way. I have my winter gladiolas and my normal gladiolas, but the winter ones are doing quite well. The only thing is they do tip over. Maybe I should stake them, but they don't last very long. I've got to work on this area here. The buddleia is coming out again. Here's a very pretty little viola. Aren't they gorgeous colours? Okay, so now we're down at the flower beds and they're still in a bit of a sorry state at the moment. I'm still filling them up with chicken compost. So this is the screenings from the chicken pen, and the good compost actually went on the vegetables. But these here, instead of going into the great big compost pit, which is in the chook pen, I decided, well, they will feed my flowers. So there's lots of chook manure, there's carbon from the dead vegetables and flowers and all of that, and there's nitrogen as well, and calcium from all the feathers, because the chooks are going through a molt at the moment. These things here, they haven't worked the way I wanted them to, so they will go in on the compost, will go in on top once I've finished topping it up, and I think I'll put something down in front that will, maybe a row of you know, that roll up plastic you usually put around lawns. I'll put that there so that it's away from the bed. I've got some weeding to do. This dahlia here is just about finished, so that'll be cut back and topped up with a little bit more compost, just like I'm doing with those that bed over there. This one, these arches, I'm actually going to put my golden potted peas on as soon as they're big enough, instead of the sweet peas. There we've got a nasturtium that's self-seeded. Actually, there's a couple of them by the look. These are the Pensimmons and some self-sown beans. So I thought, oh well, if I get a handful of beans out of it, so be it. Free food. And this one here is yet to be topped up as well. And chooks are all doing well. We've got a hen over there sitting in the nest box, laying me another googly. And here's Ginger, wanting to come out, but you're not, are you? No, because you dig up the garden, you naughty girl. Here's my little tree ring. And as you see, I've got, oh heck, what are they called? Anyway, got all the bulbs coming up. I planted in there last year, just starting to make their little heads above the ground. They should put on a nice show this year, considering it's the second year. Well, here we are, where I planted the Brussels sprouts. Now, the white cabbage butterfly moth or grub did do some damage, but we had our first frost yesterday, I think it was, and since then they've killed all the grubs, gotten rid of all the cabbage white butterfly moths. They should start coming back quite well now. Not a grub to be found, which is good. Not good for Ginger though, because she loved eating them. I'd pick them off and feed them to her. She loved them. And I've still got some basil. Still going well. I pick it every couple of days and feed it to the chooks. It's good for them. Over this side, parsley's doing well. I cut it back probably every couple of weeks, and it's growing quite well. Here I have some onions, not many, some. I did put in also it's a white it's a white Vienna kohlrabi, and I see we have a little bit of its leaves there. I'm hoping it will actually flower, because it was the last of me white Vienna kohlrabi. So I need some more seeds. It's either that or go back on the internet, and I really don't trust what the internet says they are, because they never turn out, or very rarely turn out, what they're supposed to be. Now this one here was supposed to be Nada Pinos, not narapinos. So, definitely not narapinos. Then I have some more peppers along here. Lots and lots and lots and lots of peppers still. And still some onions. Here I have broccoli. Now, these are your normal broccoli, which have just the small heads of broccoli. And over here I have the broccoli calabrese, which have a much larger head of broccoli, and also the side shoots. They have a lot more side shoots as well. So this one here I'll be eating first, and then this one here I'll be following on with. Also have some leftover garlic. This is elephant garlic, which is fine. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of garlic inside, so I thought, I'll leave it there. Then we have Chinese cabbage. A couple of them are gone already. That's one thing about having the garden here. I haven't had to go down to the supermarket and buy fresh vegetables for a while, because I'm just having what's out of the garden and adjusting my recipes, whatever that I have, to suit what I'm taking out of the garden. I will have to go soon because I'm nearly out of carrots. Then I have some bok choy. Still lots and lots of bok choy. I need to have more stir fries, I think. And these are my snow peas. Now something is eating them off at the tops. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a possum or something like that. But that's fine. It means they get bushier down the bottom, which is fine by me. Because the bottom I can reach, the top I can't. Now I haven't put the carrots in as yet. I should have. But I sort of haven't got around to it yet. Then I've got a couple of nasturtiums that are self-sown. That's fine. They'll trail down over the sides, help feed the bees and whatever over winter. So I'm fine with that. So then we come around and we have the purple kohlrabi. Got a nice one here. That's probably the best one I've grown ever. So quite happy with that. The silver beet I've actually cut a couple of times, so it's looking a little bit ragged at the moment, but I needed to do that to bush it up a bit. Then I've got spinach. That's coming along okay. Now in here is where I've got my lettuce growing. Now where these flies come from, I've got no idea. But anyway, so got a couple of different sorts of lettuce. They're mainly oak leaf lettuce, both purple and the green. And I think in the centre I threw in some celery leaf. That hasn't come up yet as far as I can see. Now, there's some more basil. That's the purple basil. Look at that flower. Let's see if we can get a better shot of it. Isn't that pretty? Any wonder the bees love it. That's the reason I've got it in here, is for the bees. Then we have some thyme. I'm pretty sure this is the normal thyme. Oh no, that's the lemon thyme. This one is coriander. Not doing so great. This one is normal thyme. More basil. This one is sage. More basil. And over here is more coriander. So this one's doing really well. So I'm not so fussed about the other one. Now in here is some little seedlings coming up. I forget what I planted there, but I know I planted something. I'd have to look back on the videos to see what. Right, over here, looks like I've got nothing. Down the centre, I planted some onion seeds, miscellaneous onion seeds. They're not coming up yet either. Probably still a little bit too soon for them. So, and the asparagus. Well, that's still green, so I've left it in there. When it dries out, then I'll cut them off. So this is its second winter. So we shall see. I've got probably another year before I start picking any asparagus from this. And this one here, this one is only a little bubby one. It's supposed to be purple asparagus. Once again, got off the internet, so who knows whether it will be. But my other purple asparagus didn't survive. So this time I got seeds. So we shall see. Right. My dragon fruit has taken off really well. Look at it. All the way up to the top and past it. Time to get one of those square frames to put on the top so it can start growing down. Yes, it's doing really well. Hopefully one day soon I will have my own dragon fruit. Yum. It won't stay on there for long, I can guarantee that. Anyway, let's go into the seed house and see how the seeds are that I planted the other day. Well, here we are in the seed house. So, as we come in on the left-hand side, I've got a couple of spare geraniums. They need to be planted out somewhere. I've got some cat grass still growing well, so I plan on putting that in a dish or something and putting it in the cat cage for the cats. Here I've still got some miscellaneous plants. The neighbour's cat keeps stirring the hell out of my two, and Barney doesn't like it. Right, so this one here is a blue pea. So I've got to put it out somewhere. I don't know where. This is some sweet basil that I got growing for my sister, but she hasn't collected it yet. This one here is a purple appleberry. It's supposed to climb over something, but I've got nothing for it to climb over yet. Some Lysianthum. It's only a couple there, but we'll see how they go. These are some of the plants that I picked up at Bunnings the other day, and no, I haven't put them out yet. Haven't had time, and it's been absolutely freezing. So they're still here, but they're fine while they're in here. And to the back are some petunias that I planted, so they've got to go somewhere as well. Maybe I'll plant them out the front, I don't know. Fill in a few of those holes. Plus I've got these to put out there somewhere too. And roses. I'm waiting for them to flower so that I know what colours they are, what they are, so that I know where to put them. Anyway. These are my mulberry trees. So I've got to put them in a big pot somewhere. I don't know where. But anyway, they're fine where they are at the moment. This one here is the catmint or catnip. It was starting to die off in the cat cage, so I brought it back here to have a bit of a rest from them for a little while. Another geranium. Now I get to our seeds. Now here's the spring onions that I replanted the other day. These are those mystery seeds. No idea what they are. And I don't even know whether they'll come up yet. If not, I've got mulch. Here I have all those other seeds. These are poppies. They're starting to come up. These ones, I had a look the other day, I forget what they are. Ah, that's poppy. What's this one? Oh, Fonciella. These are the white turnips. So it won't be long and they'll be ready to pot up. And here I have peas. Now these are either the sweet peas, or I'm pretty sure these are the golden potted peas. Anyway, we'll see. I'm pretty sure they are. Then we've got the cylindrica beetroot. So they've come up quite well. And over here, I'm pretty sure these ones here are the sugar snap peas. And my carrots have only just started to come up. Happy birthday, little guys. There's that one there. This one here. No, can't see any others just yet, but they're just starting. So that's good. Over here, we have celeriac. So that's coming up quite well. It's quite a lot of little celeriac seeds. It'll be some time before they're ready to put into another, or to pot up anyway. And the white onions, they're just starting to shoot. So I don't think I'll go short of white onions, because here I have another one of the white Spanish onions, which needs to be potted up when I get a chance. Down in my little wheelbarrow here, I've got poppy. This one here, not sure what it is. More poppy and some spider lily. This one here could be lobelia or lobelia. And yes, I do need to go through and do some weeding. Down here, this is my mint, which needs to be cut back. That bit there I'll just feed to the chooks. It's not much good for anything else. This one here is a tree dahlia, and it's going up and 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 up. I don't know where to put it. It's supposed to be a dwarf dark pink. Thank God it's a dwarf, because it's blinking huge. So on this little stool here, I've got another strawberry tower. So I'm going to put it in here, and I've got alpine strawberries over here. See? Little alpine strawberries. And I'm going to put the alpine strawberries in here and leave it in here, because it's the coolest place, and it gets watered twice a day. So I think it'll be good, even though you only get tiny little fruit from alpine strawberries. They are the best tasting strawberries you have ever tasted. Right, so this mulberry tree still has lots of leaves on it yet. got to get a bit colder for it to lose all its leaves, and then I can work on getting rid of it. It's too low for one, even though it produces a lot of nice shade and everything else. It's just a trap for sparrows, which I don't want in the garden. They're dirty little pests. And I think if I just put in a nice big umbrella there or something for when I want shade, that will be plenty. Then I can put some chairs or something underneath. Maybe I'll put my water fountain there. I think that's what I'll do. Yep. So, this is the garden as it is. There's a lot of it that's put to bed. Like the pumpkin patch over there. Just there. It's all put to bed. So we'll see how it goes. I put a lot of compost material there and cardboard before I covered it over. So we'll see what the worms have done to it by the time spring comes around. Then there's the rest of the garden there. Certainly not as big as what I had back at the other old homestead, but I really don't need much. So this should be plenty. So that's the garden for May. Not a huge amount happening, but enough to keep plodding along. What do you think of the haircut? Yep, nice and short. If I was a bloke, I'd have it a lot shorter. But anyway, so yes, it's enough to keep me busy. Certainly enough to keep me it's enough to keep me fed. Pretty much all my family and friends and whoever else comes here. They usually always go home with a big arm full of some sort of veggies or goodies or eggs or whatever. And every time I go visiting, I take eggs and veggies and whatever else with me. So, anyway, that's it for this video. It's going to be a long drawn out video, so I hope you enjoy it. Sit down with a cuppa and a bicky and watch what I have. Anyway, I will catch up with you soon with another video. So, if you like this video, give me a big green thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, think about subscribing. That would be wonderful. It helps me out tremendously. Alright, I will catch you again soon with another video. Bye bye now, friends.